Good morning and welcome to Peace Out, where we are all learning together to peace out. I have been in had plenty of opportunities this week to put it to practice. Trust me. And you know what? God is so faithful. God didn't wake up this morning or any morning this week and go, "Oh no, I don't know what we're going to do," right? And so trusting Him can just be such help you find such a source of peace. Why? Because he's a God of peace, right? But that's not what I want to talk about today. I just kept thinking about yesterday's devotion where we talked about Peter and how Jesus was right there and he still got distracted by the storm. And I'm going through several things, just like you. I got stuff on my plate that I'm having to deal with every single day, right? And so I was thinking about that, and then I thought about Jonah, because I was like, okay, here's two men with two different storms, and they both got kind of distracted in their own way. And I went back to Jonah. I was like, very different story, right? Jonah, God told Jonah to do something, and Jonah deliberately disobeyed, got on a boat going the other way. God sent a storm. Jonas got thrown overboard. He still brought the storm totally pieced out, right? The storm went away. It went away. And Jonah goes into the water, but God prepared a fish for Jonah to save him. That's God's mercy and grace at work right there, right? He didn't say, "You filthy backslider," right? Just eat him and let him go away. He didn't prepare a shark to consume him. He didn't let him drown, right? He prepared a fish, it says, for Jonah. And then Jonah spends 3 days and nights in the belly of the whale, 3 days in the belly of the whale. And so he's like, but I was thinking about both of those. I was like, both of those got distracted from what God said. Peter, Jesus was standing right there. Jonah ran the opposite direction in complete disobedience, right? But God went after both of them. Neither of them messed up so bad that God threw them away. So what does God do when we mess up? Well, a lot of our Bible heroes messed up. And sometimes that's why they are our hero, and sometimes it's not. Like David and Bathsheba, that was a big mess up, right? Now, we know that King Solomon, that wrote Proverbs, came from Bathsheba down the line a little ways, right? God totally redeemed that situation. Even though David made a bad choice, David willingly disobeyed God, willingly went after something he was not supposed to, much like one of the people we've talked about recently a lot, Samson. He messed up, totally messed up. Even Abraham messed up, technically, because God said, "I'm going to give you a son," and Sarah said, it's taking too long. 18 years is too long. They were already old when God made the promise, right? He was already in his 90s when God made the promise, or the 80s or 90s. I can't remember how old he was. I'll have to go back and look. It's in Genesis 16. Go look it up. Maybe 12. Anyway, and it was like he was already beyond childbearing age for Sarah when God made the promise. It was already going to be a miracle, but God took too long. So they went ahead and just did it their own way and ended up with an Ishmael, who is a lineage of people who are still troubling the Israelites today, right? But God didn't throw Abraham away. As a matter of fact, God said about Abraham that he was a friend of God. That's my friend Abraham. I'm going to destroy Sodom and Gomorrah. Should I not tell my friend first? My intimate acquaintance here, this person that I know intimately, should I not tell my friend what I'm going to do? And so even though Abraham messed up, it wasn't big enough or bad enough to change God's plan. God didn't say, "You know what, I'm not even going to give you Isaac. That was the dumbest thing y'all ever did. If you just let me do it. But no, y'all got to go do it yourself and mess it all." No, he didn't. He didn't condemn them. He didn't throw them away. And Abraham is the father of our faith. I'm just trying to drive home this thought. God's got enough grace for you today, no matter what's on your plate. No matter what mess ups you may have done, no matter how good you think you are or how bad you think you are, God's grace has got you today. He does not throw people away. As a matter of fact, he goes after them. We can go through this whole long list of imperfect people in the Bible and know that God's grace has them covered, right? We can know that God's grace is going to cover us. He didn't unplug it in 2024, right? He didn't unplug it. He didn't say, "Okay, y'all better hurry up and get some grace before it runs out." No, it doesn't matter if we disobey like Jonah. God's going to meet us in the belly of the well. We can obey and avoid the belly of the well. That's the better option there. Let me explain that. But even whether we obey or we disobey, God's got us. He's not going to throw us away. He's not going to change his plan. He's not going to say, oops, I didn't mean that. Oh, I didn't see that coming. I don't know what to do with you anymore. You get on my nerves. Nothing. It doesn't matter. God went after Jonah. God went after Peter, and Jesus was standing right there. God, and for that matter, Jesus forgave Peter before he denied him 3 times before the crucifixion. It was just crazy how much God loves us and how much grace he has for us and how much he gives us and helps us walk through our days that are filled with just crazy stuff. And we do crazy stuff. And God never throws us away. He never gives up. He never goes, never mind. He's got us. He loves us. And we are his. That's why we can peace out. Peace out. Have a great day. I'll see you again tomorrow.